Hi friends, today I'm going to be trying new makeup products. I purchased some new makeup products that I want to try with you. We have some Guerlain lipsticks. Also we have some Sisley makeup, Dior. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I start, this is going to be a get ready with me video because I want to test everything. A lot of the products are new to me. So I'm going to start with a little bit of hair oil. I mentioned this hair oil in a couple of my videos. It is the Kerastase hair oil. And even though my hair is a little bit wet now, so I'm gonna use one pump, but I have quite long hair. My hair is not completely dry at the moment. It just washed it. And it's still not completely dry, but that's okay. I just want to add a little bit of oil to my hair before I start, just so that it can be nice and shiny. I use one pump from this oil. I'm probably going to go through this one fairly quickly, but I think that for most people the small size bottle is going to be enough. I just have quite long hair, so that's why I use a little bit more. I've already done my skincare, I actually forgot, and I'm going to make sure to list all of the products that I used on my skin. It's nothing new, I believe. I'm going to list everything. So we're moving on straight to the base. One thing that is really important I wanted to mention, because sometimes it's not visible on camera, after using a hair oil, I always wash my hands with a soap before touching my face because I don't want any transfer. So I think that I'm going to be starting with one of my favorite products from Dior. This is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, and I use it in the shade 0. So I'm going to use this product. I haven't used this product in a while, and I really love it. So I think I'm going to apply this product only on parts of my face that I want to illuminate. It's a lovely product if used strategically, but I don't like to use it in the center of my face because it might accentuate if you have any texture or pores. And generally I like to use it like more like an illuminating product. So in the center of my nose, and then on my forehead, I want to have this product on my forehead. And then on the places where I've used the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, I'm going to use less foundation or not even use foundation. This is how I like to use it. Okay, and now I'm going to be moving on to foundation. I think that I've actually never tried to mix these two products together. This is the Dior Stick Foundation. You know that I love to mix this one with my moisturizer. And this is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. Let's try and see what's going to happen if I actually mix a little bit of the Glow Star Filter along with the foundation. My arms are already starting to get a little bit of color because it has been sunny in the past few days and Nick and I have been going out a lot. So again, all of the products are going to be listed in the description. I'm just going to try and mix the two products together to see how it's going to look, because I usually mix the Dior Stick Foundation with, I think I need a beauty sponge. I don't like the effect. I only applied it on my nose, but I definitely do not like the effect of these two. So I would use them on separate places. Like this one, I would use the Glow Star Filter like an illuminator on parts of my face that I want to illuminate, and I would use this one as foundation. But I used this foundation in my previous video, and I don't want to repeat myself, and that's why I'm going to use another new foundation that I know a lot of you are interested in. Okay, so the Terracotta Latent Glow Foundation. I'm wearing the shade 0 Neutral, and as you can see, this one is a little bit dark for my skin, but I think that in the summer it is going to be better. It just warms up my skin, and I don't use a lot, which helps actually, because if I use a lot, it is going to be dark for my skin. I'm going to just put it here so that you can see. You can see it's a little bit darker than my skin tone actually, but I make it work. I'm using an old Dior brush. This brush was really nice, but Dior decided to discontinue it. So instead of this one, I'm actually going to recommend another one. The Clé de Peau foundation brush is my favorite. I'm going to write it in the description box. It is better than this one, but I just don't have a clean Clé de Peau foundation brush at the moment. So I'm going to write my favorite foundation brush in the description. I'm going to apply a small amount of the Terracotta foundation. Just here and there, and I'm really going to make sure to thin the coverage, to make the coverage quite thin, because I like when my foundation is quite invisible. Okay friends, and this is with a thin layer of the Guerlain foundation. I really love this foundation because it looks like skin, but at the same time it offers medium coverage. And this is my favorite new foundation for 2025. It is brilliant. I couldn't say enough good words about it. And you can see also the beautiful glow that I'm getting. This one is from the Dior Forever Glow Star filter. Again, I'm wearing the shade 0. Everything is going to be in the description box. And I'm going to get closer now so that you can see. I want you to be able to see I didn't even use the whole pump of foundation. I still have plenty here. It just gives me a very airbrushed look. Just like beautiful moisturized skin, which is what I love. I'm going to use a little bit of Westman Atelier concealer, and I love this concealer. It is my current favorite because it has a really good coverage, but it sets into place quite quickly, so I have to work fast. And I actually usually do one eye at a time, because once this concealer sets, it's going to stay and it's not going to move at all. So I have to work quickly. I usually like to melt it with my fingers. I applied so much. I don't need that much every time when I'm filming a video. I end up applying a lot of concealer, which I don't need actually. So apologies for that. Just make sure to customize it. Sometimes on camera things are a little bit more rough. So this is with the concealer on, and what I love about this concealer is that I don't have to set it with powder. It just works. For me, it just works beautifully, and I can't say enough good words about this concealer because it removes any darkness of my skin. It just lifts the shadow, and sometimes on a daily basis I'm usually going to use a little bit of this concealer, and that's it, nothing more. I think that this concealer is brilliant because it doesn't need any powder. It just sets into place. It doesn't emphasize fine lines, and I do have some fine lines under my eyes. Also, my under eye area is quite dry and very sensitive, and I find this concealer to be a dream come true. So we're moving on to powder. I have important things to share about the powder. Face powder. This is the new Givenchy Prisme Libre compact powder, and in my previous video I shared with you that I am struggling to opening the powder is fine, but here there is a brush, and every time I'm struggling to remove the brush, so I just threw the brush away. I don't even know where the brush is. Same is with the bronzer. I just have to ask my partner to remove the brush for me. It just is not going to move, or I need to use a sharp tool to, just remove it. And because my nails are starting to grow a little bit, and it's just a pain. I do not like the design. The powder is good. I do not like also the Givenchy customer support. Please go ahead and watch my previous video. I really do not like their customer support. They didn't even want to. I purchased the powder and the bronzer, and they didn't even bother to send it to me. I paid for fast shipping of the powder and the bronzer because I wanted to review it for you, and nobody from Givenchy even sent the products to me. And 1 week passed, and I said to them, what's happening with my order? And they just canceled my order. They didn't apologize, nothing, they just canceled my order, and I had to wait for my refund. And anyways, it's a very unpleasant situation, and this happens a few times with Givenchy makeup and with Givenchy beauty, and I'm definitely not shopping from Givenchy's website. Incredibly disrespectful behavior from them. They are incredibly disrespectful. But anyways, the powder is good. I wouldn't say it's exceptional. It's not something that I would repurchase. So I have the powder in the shade 03. Let me see, it's 03, and this is the rosy powder. So just wanted to let you know that, so it works well to set the makeup only if I use a sponge, like a dry sponge. If I use a dry sponge, it works well. But if I want to use a brush, it doesn't work well. It just doesn't look flawless. And it doesn't really set my face for a long time. This is my completely honest opinion. Now 03 from the setting powder, from the compact powder, is completely matte, whereas 03 from their loose powder is almost like a highlighter. So I just wanted to let you know, in case you don't have both. I have almost all of these, like I have been purchasing the Givenchy powders for so many years, long before they became viral on TikTok and long before TikTok actually discovered this powder. So this is 03 in the loose powder, and I want to swatch it for you so that you can see. So this one has a satin finish. It is quite shiny. I think that the camera is not even going to catch this, but have a look at this. So it is shiny, and on the face it is shiny, and I use 03 actually sometimes when I want a subtle highlighter. I just use it on the high points of my face, but it's not good for setting the makeup. The newly reformulated powders, they destroyed them, and I think that most people are unhappy, just like me, from the loose powders. Now the compact powder, all of my makeup tools are currently wet because I just washed them. So I'm going to use a puff. This one is from Givenchy, but I just need a sponge to make this powder work. And it works nice. You're going to see now. Okay, can you see the difference here with the powder and without the powder? So if I use a puff or a dry beauty sponge, it is going to work nice. If I use a brush, it really doesn't look nice. I just have to pile it on a little bit. And again, it's not something that I would buy again, certainly not repurchase worthy, but it's fine. There are better powders out there. I'm quickly filling in my brows with my favorite Floris's brow pencil. Nothing can beat this brow pencil. It's from Floris's and it's a powder brow pencil. For me, nothing can beat this one. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of brow wax, and I'm going to be back. Okay, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I actually have foundation in my hair. So I don't know why it always happens when I film a video. I get foundation powder all in my hair. I don't know how it's happening, but anyways, let's ignore this for a while. So if you see foundation in my hair, just ignore that. We're moving on to the bronzer. This is the Givenchy. Let me give you the full name. So this is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Bronzer Powder. And this is the bronzing and sculpting powder in Mousseline Bronze. This is the 01, the palest shade. And unfortunately the brush is here. So I did receive really nice comments. Apparently some of you who are based in Europe have already tried the bronzer and they have the same issues with me. I even got a lot of messages on Instagram saying that, complaining that you cannot remove the brush as well. Well, you need a male for this one. You need your spouse to remove the brush. Apparently many people have the same issue with me, like me. And I even got a comment like, grab the hairs and try to remove the brush. You cannot. It's impossible. Even, you know, if I grab it by the hairs, I'm going to pull out the hairs, literally. So I need a sharp tool, like a nail file or something. I need a sharp tool to remove this because let's ignore the brush. The bronzer is actually good, but it's more like a sculpting powder rather than a bronzer, but it's a cool tone. So I know that a lot of you do not like orangey bronzers and powders, so I think it is going to be good. If you can get over the removing the brush or just have your spouse remove it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and swirl the brush and you know, it just, I like it, but I have to admit that it's not my favorite bronzing and sculpting powder, because let me show you, it kind of looks a little bit muddy on my face. Like, I have to be light-handed because otherwise it is more like a sculpting powder. I think that it doesn't really look that flattering. And you're gonna tell me, comment below, leave me a comment and let me know if you feel like me, that it somehow gets my skin a little bit like muddy, dirty. I don't want to say this because like I want to say I like it, but I don't like it that much. You know, it's a good product. If you like the color here, please leave a comment. Let me know if you like the color or not, but it's just like me. It's not something that I'm going to buy again. I think the 3 colors, I wish they would have more colors maybe, because what do you think? I mean, the whole idea of this 4 colors is beautiful, but I think I'm left with the idea. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to use it. I'm going to force myself to use it. But look here. Here, where I was not really careful when applying it, I look dirty. Like I look muddy, like not good. I look like I have a pigmentation. Okay, let me put it that way. So if you're not careful how you apply the powder, the color resembles pigmentation, this color. And if you're not careful, so you have to grab the color, really make sure to probably blend it on the back of your hand, or make sure to just, you have to apply it on top of powder, because otherwise if you're not careful, look, it's like a pigmentation spot. Like it's like a spot of pigmentation, as if I have some pigmentation here. So you have to be really careful, blend carefully with this one, because it doesn't really mimic the skin. Let me put it that way. It doesn't really mimic the skin. It is good, but it's not something that I would buy again. Certainly not something that I'm going to buy again if they had it. I'm not sure. They tend to reformulate their good products. And I hope that now this is not the best product. I hope that they're going to reformulate it. But who knows? Maybe since it's not a good product, they may just keep it. I have been disappointed by Givenchy lately. I'm not going to build it up more because it is going to be unflattering, and unfortunately here I didn't do a good job with the blending, so I look like I have a bit of pigmentation. Now on my cheeks I'm going to use a little bit of my favorite Dior bronzer because it has a little bit of pink as well. This one just makes me happy. So sorry guys, I need to smile. I need something to make me smile. I need just a little bit. This one is incredibly pigmented. It's crazy how pigmented this is, and especially for my skin, but I love it. On its own, without the Givenchy powder, I love it. Okay, so here we go. The Givenchy here peeks through and creates almost like a pigmentation on my cheek. This is what I dislike about the powder. Maybe it's going to be different for people who have deeper skin tone than mine. I'm just going to, you know, try and correct this with some powder because I don't really love it. So this is just a little bit of just plain powder to correct this thing that looks like pigmentation on my skin. Okay. Now we're moving on to 3 lipsticks that I purchased. These I purchased during the Easter holidays. I just decided to treat myself to something and I thought I'm going to buy 3 lip colors. And these are fun lip colors. One is fuchsia and the other 2 are reds. We're going to try them and they are from Guerlain. I adore Guerlain's lipsticks. I know that they changed the lipstick cases and this was very frustrating for a lot of us. But as a makeup lover, I have to say, these are hard to beat. The formula is just so good. So the colors that I have, I want to wear the fuchsia. So the colors that I have are 520 Velvet, Les Rouges Profonds. And then we have 870 Le Prune Intense. And then we have Le Fuchsia Vibrant in 886 in Velvet. So I'm gonna try all of them before I apply my makeup because I'm not sure how these colors, these are statement colors. And I want to use one of the new Dior palettes, and I'm not sure how it's going to look with these lipsticks. So let's go ahead and try the lipsticks and see how they are going to work, because these are the kind of colors that can really elevate the look, and these are the kind of colors that you can wear without any makeup and they are going to look good. So I'm going to start with 520 Les Rouges Profonds in Velvet. Okay friends, so this is 520 Velvet. So this is 520 Velvet. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it here, or actually on my fingertips, because this is where you can see best the color. I'm going to show you more swatches as well. So I swatched it here and here. It's a beautiful red color. It's actually a statement red color. It's a bright red color that has a little bit of pink going on, but very subtle. So it's, let's try it on my lips. It's a beautiful red with a touch of pink. I took my hair back so that you can see and we can focus on the lip color so that my hair doesn't get in the way. But I think that it's one of the most beautiful reds that I've ever had. Oh wow. I knew that, I don't know why, but I have a tradition, and in my family we had a tradition for women to buy something for themselves, even if it's something really small, during holidays. And usually when I buy something during the holidays, whether it's going to be Christmas or Easter, it's usually so good. I don't know, it's like a blessed product. And I really like this one. I think that it's quite extraordinary, and I would definitely recommend this one because it's a beautiful red. It is a statement red that has a little bit of pink in it, but as you can see, it is dark enough to be a statement color, and just this can like do the whole look. I only need a little bit of mascara and that's it. And I haven't perfected my lips. And I love the velvets from Guerlain because they are quite blurring and they don't feel drying on my sensitive lips. So really love this color. Once again, let's put it here because I just cleaned my finger. So let's put it here on my finger. This is it. And now I'm going to try the other two. The next color that I want to try is Le Fuchsia. What was it? Let me go ahead and see. 886, and this is Le Fuchsia Vibrant. This is and this is again the velvet formula, so it's here on this finger. Let's try a little bit here as well. I'm swatching here because usually this is the place where you can see accurately lip colors and lipsticks. So if you go in store and if you're wondering if a lipstick is going to look good on you or not, make sure to swatch it on your fingertips, because if the color looks good on your fingertips, it's most likely going to look good on your lips as well. My neighbor's dog is, I think you can hear him. It's a her actually. Okay, so let me apply the lipstick. And this is the fuchsia color. Again, another favorite. I just love how velvety smooth these lipsticks are. And I also love how blurring they feel on the lips. So it's really one of my favorite lipstick formula. And I think that the color is beautiful just on its own. It's going to be amazing. And let's try the third color that I purchased. I think I'm going to buy more colors from these lipsticks just because I have a few of those, but I just feel like I need to buy more. So the last color that I purchased may be a little bit too dark for me. We're going to see now. It's a satin finish, and this one is 870, and it's this plummy red. I'm going to swatch it here. Let's see. I think it's going to be fine. Let me just go ahead and put a little bit here as well. Okay, I'm going to clean my lips and use this color. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, which one you think is the best, and what's on your wish list, or if you've tried these lipsticks. Once again, I am really frustrated, just like a lot of you, that Guerlain changed the design of their lipstick cases, and the old lipstick cases don't work with the new lipsticks anymore. But as a makeup lover, I have to say that these lipsticks, along with the lipstick cases, they're just so beautiful. They are a little bijou to own, and I think that they just will make happy any makeup lover. And I love the Guerlain lipsticks. I have mostly, until now, I mostly had from the nude colors. I have, I believe, around 5 or 6 of the nude Guerlain lipsticks, which I love. They're so beautiful. I have been using them a lot, and this is really the lipstick formula that makes me happy and that works well for my sensitive lips. And that's why I love them so much. Okay, so let's move on to my eye makeup. I removed the lipstick and I'm going to apply a little bit of lip oil now to nourish my lips, because I'm not sure which color I want to use and if I'm going to use these colors or other. The Guerlain lip oils are my favorite lip oils out of all brands that I've tried. I've tried a lot of lip oils, but the Guerlain ones, they are my favorite. Along with the Guerlain lip balms, I think that they have the best lip oils, lip balms, especially for sensitive lips like mine. I really love the Guerlain lip oil. So in this video, we're going to be trying 2 new Sisley products, and one of them is the new Sisley mascara, the new Sisley Volume and Lift mascara. This is the Phyto Noir, and then I purchased also one of the Sisley Phyto Star waterproof stilo eyeliners in chestnut. And in my experience, I love the Sisley eyeliners. The Sisley eyeliners are some of my favorites. So before that, for my eyes, I want to use the new eyeshadow palette in Silk Taupe from Dior. This is the Cannage eyeshadow palette, the Dior Couture collection, with the neutral eyeshadow palette. If you want to see swatches and close-ups of all 4 palettes in natural light, I have a video. I'm going to link it here and also in the description box, so make sure to check it out, because I think it's going to help you to choose the color that you want to use. So I'm going to dip into the matte taupe shade, and I'm going to apply this one in the crease. I really like this eyeshadow palette, and I would recommend these eyeshadow palettes. I've tried all of them. I love all of them, I have to say. So it's all up to you to decide which color story is going to be suitable for you and which color story you want to wear. I would recommend them mostly because the quality of the eyeshadows is outstanding. And Dior's eyeshadows have been inconsistent in the past couple of years. Some of their eyeshadow palettes are really good quality, others are not as good quality. So I would recommend these. I think that each of the neutral eyeshadows from Dior are gorgeous, from this collection in particular. So I'm quite happy to own all 4 of them because I know I'm going to use them. All of the color stories are beautiful. So this is the taupe shade, just slightly on my eyelids. I also like that they blend beautifully. The colors blend very beautifully. So I'm going to take the middle shade with the same brush and apply this one on my mobile eyelid. Just like a light wash of color. And then I want to use the foam applicator and I want to apply this beautiful light shade here. It's like a champagne color, this one, which adds a lot of light. You're going to see now. The reason why I love these eyeshadow palettes so much is because I work. YouTube is not my full-time job, and these palettes, all of them, I can create a beautiful and elegant office-friendly makeup look suitable for business environment and suitable for business meetings, and I can create a look within a minute or two because it was created, I believe, to be beginner friendly. You don't need a lot of skills to make these colors look beautiful and to make these colors work. I could have applied this one with my fingers as well. I just want to show you. The color has a really nice pigmentation, so sometimes I'm going to just use my finger and press onto the eyelid to add a little bit of light. I want something quite simple because I want to use one of the red lipsticks that I have. I'm taking the matte brown color and I'm going to apply this one on the outer part of my eye. I'm taking the color first on my arm because these are this color in particular is quite pigmented. Next, I'm taking a clean brush and I'm just going to make sure that everything is blended. Now I want to try this Sisley eyeliner, and I have been wanting this eyeliner for a while. This one is the Matte Chestnut. And it's, look at this. These are so incredibly soft and beautiful, and a lot of makeup artists love these Sisley Kohl eyeliners. I have been mentioning them before, and a lot of you guys who are makeup artists immediately say like these are the best eyeliners for sensitive eyes, and some makeup artists have been commenting that they use them in their professional makeup kit. If you're a makeup artist, don't forget to leave us a comment. We love learning from you. So I'm just going to go ahead and I always feel very unstable when I apply eyeliner or mascara on camera. But that's okay. Okay friends, and we're moving on to the mascara. I have been very excited and I have been wanting to try this mascara since it launched. And this is the new Sisley Phyto Noir Volume and Lift Mascara, revitalizing and fortifying. This is actually supposed to have some lash caring ingredients. So let's see. The packaging is quite simple, I would say, minimalistic but luxurious. And let's see the wand. Okay, so I want to show you, it has this twisted wand. And I have been trying a lot of mascaras lately. Let me know if you want me to make a video with all of the new mascaras, comparing them. So it has an interesting twist, the mascara, the wand of the mascara. So let's try it. This is the first time that I'm trying the mascara, so. In my previous video, I also tried the new Prada Sculpt mascara by Prada, which I love, and also the new Over Volume mascara from Dior, which again quickly became a favorite. So I'm going to link to my video in case you're interested in those two mascaras, because I applied one mascara on each eye, so you're going to be able to see a side-by-side comparison of Prada and Dior. Today I want to use only this mascara because it wouldn't be fair, because I'm using this mascara for the first time. So if I test it next to one of the other mascaras, I've already used them, so it wouldn't be a fair test. So this is what the mascara looks like, and if you've watched my previous video where I tried the new Prada mascara and the new Dior mascara, I think that this one is better than the previous two. I don't know, if you remember the way my lashes looked, I think that this mascara gives me the most volume, length. I'm going to get closer to you now. I have to say that I didn't expect this to happen, but I think that this might be actually better than Prada and better than Dior, because it is the very fast application of this mascara. And if you've watched my previous video, you will see probably that my lashes today look a lot more impressive than my last video where I tried for the first time Prada Sculpt and Dior Over Volume mascara. So this one is definitely for now, or for my lashes, I don't know, but it just made my lashes look so impressive from the very fast application. And I think that with mascaras it's only going to get better. I have a lot of makeup on my arms, but anyway, so once again, this is the Sisley eyeliner. I really enjoy Sisley makeup. I think that they have some of the best quality makeup products, and I'm going to update you in a next video because I think that I still haven't showed you the new Gucci mascara. So let me know if you want me to make a whole video showing you all of the new mascaras, because there have been a lot of new mascaras lately. And let me know if you're interested, if you want me to show you all of the new mascaras and share with you my thoughts. So let me choose a lipstick for today. I'm going to remove the lip oil now. I think that the lipstick that I want to wear today is 520. This is the one that actually caught my attention. And this is the first one that I added to my cart. So let's try it out. Again. I think that what makes this color special to me and what makes this color stand out is because it is a very deep statement red color, but at the same time, when I'm going to swatch it here more sheerly, hoping that you can see. So this is one swatch. It actually has a little bit of pink, and I've never had such red color. I would say that it's quite unique because it's a deep red color, but at the same time, if applied in a more sheer way, like here, one swipe, it has a little bit of pink. So you can customize, I think, the intensity of the color, and it's a velvet matte, beautiful color that blurs my lip lines. And I'm having a hard time with matte lipsticks and with velvet lipsticks because I have sensitive lips. And let me go ahead and let my hair down. And I can still feel that my hair is a little bit wet, but I think I'm not going to style it. I'm just going to let it be. And I'm probably going to apply a little bit more of something to my cheeks. So I was wondering what I want to apply to my cheeks because I feel like I'm a little bit pale. I'm going to use a cream blush. It's my favorite cream blush. One of my favorite cream blushes. This one is from Weiss, and I believe that it was Inner Glow, and this one is almost, it does have a little bit of, it almost is like a 2-in-1, like a highlighter and a blush, and it's neutral, which is something that I love because it fits all makeup looks. And maybe a touch more bronzer from Dior's bronzer because I really like it. I feel like this bronzer from Dior just brings a lot of sunshine to my face, which is something that I need, especially now in the beginning of spring. I think this is going to be it for today's video. Let me know if you spotted any favorites or if there's anything that you have on your wish list. I think that for now, for this video, I was really impressed by the lipstick colors because I love a red lipstick, and my favorite colors, I think that these 3 colors that I purchased are beautiful. I also love the Sisley eyeliner, and I also was very impressed by the Sisley mascara, I have to say. One thing that I forgot, actually, my Dolce & Gabbana Devotion Intense perfume just arrived. I shared with you my review in my previous video. This is the 30 ml, and I shared with you that I actually immediately purchased a 50 ml as a backup. So let's go ahead and unbox this as well to see how the bottles compare. The bottle is truly beautiful, and I'm getting a lot of positive comments from you guys. I only got so far 1 negative comment about this fragrance. Of someone said that they feel it's too spicy. I personally don't feel it's spicy, and currently it's on your wish list. Apparently a lot of you love this fragrance as well, so definitely worth checking out because we all have different tastes about fragrances. Okay, so this is the 50 ml bottle, and this is the 30 ml bottle. I'm just going to go ahead and hold them just like that so that you can see the difference. The bottle is really beautiful, really detailed, and I can see the Italian craftsmanship. Overall, this is a favorite. Considering that I have over 100 fragrances and this one is one of the very best, the one that really makes me happy, I would say that lately I have been having a hard time to get excited about the fragrance, and this perfume definitely gets me excited. Make sure to try this out. I think it's worth checking out because it's a beautiful floral vanilla, slightly nutty, and I am going to wear this one in the summer as well. As long as you don't overspray, I think it's a beautiful scent. And during the summer, everyone goes for citrusy, light floral, fresh scents. Sometimes I like to choose something different so that I can stand out from the crowd. And yes, it's gorgeous. I'm so happy that my bottle arrived. I know that I'm going to keep repurchasing this perfume. That was all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending time with me and for joining me. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and until next time, bye!